Scorpio or Scorpio cross watcher, this will be for you guys. It's going to be a bonus because the first one, I know that one's not for everybody, and I felt like you guys needed a love one because I was getting both, but that one was just stronger. Anyway, this one, I wrote something down. I was getting something about whatever it is, I can handle it. It has to do with a conversation. It has to do with somebody here, like, even if it's new. Like, I'm going to give an example. Let's say somebody's interested in you, unless it's reversed. Somebody may be like, I don't really even care about your past. I just want to know everything. I'll lay all my shit on the table. You can lay all your shit on the table. We can make it like it's a fucking Cajun crawfish boil feast. Just throw it on the table. As if my papa says, throw it on the table. That's what he says. He's Creole as fuck. But anyways, like that. Just put it all out there. I don't even care. I don't care. Everybody's got a past. I don't care about your baggage. I don't care about your past. I don't care. I understand people change. Like, this would be someone who's open. They're very open-minded. They understand that everybody has a story. Everybody had to come from somewhere, and it's whatever. But they find you worth it. They're like, no, it doesn't matter. As long as you're open with me and I'm open with you, we can move things forward if you want to. So I think somebody here, it's safe to say if it's new, somebody sees potential here as long as the both of you are open and they would like to talk. They would like to talk, get closer, get to know each other, even if you have to start off as like friends or something. If it's a current relationship that's already ongoing, there's somebody who's like, maybe there's something that needs to be worked through, needs to be discussed. Perhaps it's been hard to talk about certain things because of, feelings arise, or maybe jealousy comes through, or I don't know. Maybe it's about talking about people that y'all been with before each other, or things that y'all have experienced before the two of you got together. That can be difficult. Maybe it's things that's occurred since the relationship's been going on, and it's like, if we can talk about it, talk through it, we can work through it. It's worth it to me. I understand. I see things from a mature standpoint. I understand that nobody's perfect, blah, 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 whatever it is, right? So I see people possibly working through issues in a relationship, things that were hard to discuss before may be able to be talked about now, as long as both people are honest. Now, I don't know how that's going to turn out in the future, because there could have been some lies here, and maybe it's something that just happened. I don't know. I feel like if it's a relationship, yes, people may be able to work through it at the time, like right now, but I don't know how that will look in the future. I feel like a to be continued there. You can forgive somebody all day. You can forgive each other all day for things, but I just feel like there's something that will happen later on that's going to be like I don't know, maybe you're not going to want to forgive that. I don't know what that is. Something to do with, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. That's not for everybody. I actually feel like that's hardly for anybody here. What it mostly feels like is a connection coming in, or maybe even someone coming back in to reconnect in some way. I also wrote down, to me, you are worth whatever we have to work through. I think I already said that, didn't I? To me, you're worth it. You're worth it. To spend my life getting to know you, getting to re-know you, getting to grow with you, alongside you. It's worth it to me. Interesting. Some can use the word loyal. Some could use the word sacrificing. Somebody who's willing to sacrifice. But it could also be insanity. It could be someone who may not realize that something is abuse here. Because see, I used to be this way. Yeah. I'm not saying that's what this is, but you have to see it from all sides just in case that's what's going on. You know what I mean? You don't want to just see it one way. So, because I used to be that way. I used to be where I would be like, oh, you're so worth it. You know what I mean? And not that the person isn't worth love. It just, they weren't for me. And it took me a while to see it, and I wasn't for them. It's not like I'm some fucking goddess. You know what I mean? I wasn't for them. They weren't for me. Simple. But at the time, I'm like, no matter what we go through, we're gonna get through, and it's worth it to fight for this. But honestly, it was just like a level of insanity I was going through. I was experiencing some sort of fucking relationship psychosis or some shit. Because, well, there was a lot of factors, but I didn't know myself. I didn't love myself. I was like, who even was I? I was drunk half the fucking time, you know? Or even the ones that I had right after I got sober, I was not still discovering me, and I still am to this day. And so I don't know, it was really, with some people that's their story. So I want to be open there, because some people that is their story, and I don't understand that, but it doesn't matter. Some people have they came here for a different reason. They came to this planet for a different reason. So I want to be understanding of that. Maybe someone wants to work through something here, work on something again, or get back together, or stay together, and say, you know, it's me and you till the end. Maybe that works for them. Or you, if this is you, maybe that'll work for you, and maybe you'll take someone back. Or maybe you'll say, you know what, we've come a long way, we've already went so far, we've been through so much together, that's how I'm hearing it, we're just gonna stay together. I have a different view on that, but I don't know everything. In fact, I don't know shit, and I don't think any of us do. I think we figure it out as we go. I think, and I've been honest about this before, I think that if we think we know everything, we're in danger. You may find that something's worth fighting for now, and then later on something really big happens, and it's just absolutely unforgivable. Or maybe no matter what happens, our love supersedes it all. Either way, this can go either way, you know. And I feel like to each their own. Every person should be allowed to love the way that they want to. It is what it is, you know, without hurting other people in the process. Just, you know, if this is new or newer, and I feel like there could even be two people who could potentially be together and, you know, coming up, and boy, have they both been through the fucking ringer, it feels like you and them. Or this is somebody you know. Some of y'all are single and you love being single. Feel ya. Feel ya. You're not really, let's just say it like this, you love being single, okay? Now maybe every now and then it'd be nice to have a little cuddle or two, or you know what I mean? Like someone to take you to dinner or whatever. But take your fucking self to dinner, buy yourself flowers, Miley Cyrus, you know what I mean? Either way, whatever. Maybe if you're single and you like being single, somebody you know, depending on how old you are, it could be a child of yours or a best friend of yours, a sibling of yours that could be reuniting with someone. Somebody here wants to reunite with somebody, strengthen a bond. And it's almost like it's not reconciling because it's been so fucking long, you know? Something like that. I think it could work. That's why I said I want to be open. Anybody who's just like so fucking, oh no, it's got to be this way and only this way. No, it's not. Stop with your fucking trauma talking. I'm bad about that. I'm so bad about that. I'm awful. I'm ruled by Mars. I see destruction once and I'm like, oh no. It's like PTSD or CPTSD. It's like, oh my god, no, hell no. It's not necessarily true though, but I also don't want to have rose-colored fucking glasses either. I want to be like, you know. So I would say take it slow, or maybe you'll give that advice to somebody, take it slow. But this would have to be something, if it did come back together, it would have to start, or stay together, it would have to start all fucking over. And if two people were able to be that aligned and that equally yoked that they could do that, both of them, and the like past not get brought up constantly, could actually be beautiful, you know. Some people can even have like, I don't know how I'm getting this. Some people could have really serious relationships earlier in their life, even like their first marriages, right? Or first real serious relationships. And they're just a fucking catastrophe. They're awful. It's a complete nightmare. And, well, yeah, duh, because usually you're a mess when you're younger. Not everybody, but I was a fucking mess. I was a mess until like, well, still. honestly. I have a long way to go. I'm just a student of this life. I've just seen a lot. I would say I started really changing in my 30s. But anyways. And then as people get older, you'll notice that my grand dog is like really hyper right now. That love is different and you see things differently. And not only are you kinder, hopefully, not everybody, but kinder to yourself. You're more likely to be kinder to other people because you come from a different place. You see things differently. And especially if they're not trying to be evil towards you, you know what I mean? You see forgiveness as something really important depending on what they do. Unless they're just a piece of shit and they harm children, because those people, we don't forgive. Well, God does. But we're not God. And I find that very unforgivable. Especially like, I'm talking like pedos, that type of hurting kids. Hurting innocent people, not just kids, but innocent people. People who, anyway, don't give me a, see, I will go on that, because see, I've got to, you know what I mean? So, and then you get into a relationship as you're older, and you realize like, hey, this can work. And then it does. In fact, I used to cut hair in a salon, Smart Style. You guys know what a Smart Style is? They're in Walmart's. And it was actually the first salon I started at. And there was a couple that came in. Well, it's an interesting story. If I say something to her, she will be, I want to say something to her, but she's going to be so hyper. She's looking at me. Anyways, sorry, I'm ADD. And the lady told me her story basically, and I thought it just really stood out to me because you just don't hear about this, but she and her husband that came in together, they actually had gotten divorced years before. They had a child together or 2 children together or something, and they were awful to each other. They were so fucking toxic to each other. Like, I forget all the details. It's been a long time ago. But anyways, and then they said she told me something happened. I don't remember. One of them reached out to the other one after so many years of not being together, and they ended up meeting up and hanging out, and it was beautiful. Like, and they realized there was actual love there the whole time, but because the two of them were so just reckless, that's really the word here. Back in the day, they didn't know how to love each other properly, and so like it was almost like a family got back together. Or, you know, so there could be a family that gets back together here, a family that stays together here, a family that's made, even a family that grows because of something getting back together now or something. Love is going to grow from this. I don't know. I just want to say here, like, let's not be cynical. I believe in the potential. And if this is new and 2 people who have never been together or coming together, I think it could work as long as both people can be understanding of one another's previous experiences and be open. That's it. That's really all it is. Just be very, very open. I mean, even if it's brutal and it's shit you don't want to hear, you know, it's like that's where it's at, you know? That's where the beauty is when you're ripped the fuck to shreds. And you're completely exposed and vulnerable. That's when you can really truly love someone. Otherwise, what are we doing? We're all walking around thinking we're in love with a bunch of what? People who don't really cut themselves open. There's a lot of secrets in there. But when you are your most exposed, vulnerable, authentic self, and nothing is hidden, and both people are that way, but then you'd have to trust that the other person's being just as authentic as you. So trust is a big one here. That's where love is. That's the seed inside of the fruit. It's when you cut it open. Otherwise, there's nothing that can really grow there. Anything you're seeing is just an illusion. How are you going to replant something that has no seeds? Something that never really got cut open. You never got to the core, to the center of it. You never reached the seeds. Nothing will come of that. So whatever you see is not real. You have to get to the core. And that hurts. There will be pain here. There will be a lot of fucking pain. But beauty, and real life stems from pain. Think about childbirth, you know? This is a bonus, so I'm not trying to take forever, but wow, I feel like I could really take this on a whole deep level with you. Like, I am enveloped in this shit. I'm in. There's a lot of, I don't even like the word fucking healing anymore, really, honestly. I don't know, I think it's just because it's overused, but there's a lot of can't find the word. Progress, potential that is possible here if people are authentic and almost gruesomely so. It's gonna hurt though. Like, it's definitely gonna fucking hurt. This is gonna hurt like a bitch. It's going to fucking cut like a motherfucking knife. I'm telling you. I mean, y'all are gonna be able to handle that. Some people don't want to hear that. Oh my god, it's not. No. Love, getting down to the core of it. I don't even know if I like that word, but what is real hurts. It fucking hurts. But that's where it's real. That's what's fucking real. That's where you can truly hold each other. You can truly comfort each other. You can truly be there for each other and show up for each other and really come through for one another. And really, that's where the real, authentic beauty lies, is in that brutal, fucking, gruesome, bloody fucking truth. That vulnerability. The pain. There's just people don't want to feel the pain, you know. We run from it. I mean, that makes sense. And then when you realize that the pain is your elevation, then you kind of embrace it and you welcome it. You thirst for it after that. You long for that pain because the pain purifies you. That's the truth. Alright guys, I like it. I don't really like this word because it's so fucking overused and tarnished, not just the word healing, but I don't really want to say this, but I hate the word now. Because I want to say, this is genuine love. This is real love. And someone's about to see it. This right here, what's about to occur is real love. But it's deeper than that. The word love now, there's so much fuzz, that's how I'm seeing it in my mind's eye right now, wrapped around that word, that it's like hard to even feel what it really means. People don't know. We're so far fucking removed. This is it. This is it. Alright, I'm getting a call, so I'm gonna go. Thank you guys for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.